Celtics versus the Heat. So, this is obviously a current series. We got game six being played Saturday, which would be tomorrow. The Heat, you know, started off with the 3-0, um, 3-0 in the series, and Boston has made an emergent winning the last two games. So now the series is 3-2. Um, I think the Heat kind of took the foot off the brakes a little bit, kind of been chillaxing, and Boston is stuck, you know, putting themselves right back in the mix, and so you know, I think Boston is really trying to uh, make that history, being that first team to come back 3-0 and win a series in the NBA, and they have the talent to do so. Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, Horford, Smart, these guys, they've been here before. They've had the back against the wall, and so they kind of know what it's like. So I'm expecting them to come play hard. They got to. They gotta if they want to win. They gotta have that mentality. Take it one game at a time. Don't get too happy to where you're thinking, oh, we're gonna get to that game seven and not take care of what's right in front of you, and winning in Miami. So they need to take care of business in Miami. Um, Come with a sense of urgency, you know, from the start. Um, it's going to be tough outing, and Miami's not going to back down. They're going to come, you know, guns blazing. Yeah, I'm expecting them to come playing hard, play off Jimmy, you know, all of that. Um, I just think, um, right now, when you're talking about the series, I think the pressure is, you know, primarily still on Boston, but because they one game and they're out, Miami wins, and so pressure's still in the Boston side. I think, um, when if they were to win, go to Game Seven, then go to Boston, the pressure's now on Miami. You know what I mean? Boston now has, to me, in my opinion, obviously the advantage, the momentum, and so it's going to be interesting, to see. I originally, from the beginning of the series, picked Boston to win, and I'm going to be a man of my word and stick to it, regardless of what it is. And um, I don't want to be flip flopper and like, stick to Boston, and if he win, they win, and you know they've been very resilient team. Uh, I know most people didn't expect them to be where they at, but nonetheless they're where they're at, and they're there for a reason. And so my a lot of respect and um, admiration for um, the Miami Heat, because they've overcame and a lot of doubts, and you know I'm sure that they've throughout these playoffs been the only team to think that they could be in the position that they're at, and it just says a lot about the character and the culture of the Miami Heat and the coaching staff and the organization, and they're a winning organization. They're not a loser organization. It's all the politics of the undrafted or that we don't know. Like, these guys obviously have shown they could play. Gabe Vincent, Drews, Duncan Robinson, Caleb Martin, they've been hooping throughout the season in the playoffs. What do they need to show you they can play? All this, they're undrafted, don't matter. They're winning games. They're playing hard. They're playing like a team. That's all that matters. All the other stuff don't matter. What's on the whose names and stuff is on the paper don't matter. They got they coming out to play. So I really admire that about those players, and then the organization itself. So you know it's gonna be quite entertaining to see who wins the game, and so I'm gonna be looking forward to that.